Hello everyone, welcome back to Doki Literature Club. Now, when I started the game, the starting screen, instead of the warning where it says "Docs for small children" or people who are easily disturbed, instead of saying that, it said it's a game. It's just a game, mostly. So, I wasn't recording because I just normally start up the game and then get into it. But like, when I started the game, it said it's just a game, mostly. So, that's weird. I don't like it, but we're here now. On this day. I don't think it matters. Let's try to write one only for you. Oh, you're like tenacious. Okay, let's try to write one only for you. I just have a feeling you might like the spies. You like things that are like, okay. How do you like hopeless? Because I know if you write a poem only for Yuri, like Natsuki gets really mad and does something, I don't know, maybe, I don't know, headphones? Why do you like headphones? Okay, like I said, I don't really think it matters. I mean, I know if you pink, God, I'm picking none for Yuri. Four. There. Extraordinary. Philosophy. Vibrant. Strawberry. Infallible. Insight. Fireworks. Milk. Vivacious. And the final one, intellectual. Alright, we're done here. Oh man, I'm the last one here again. Don't worry, I just walked in too. Were you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination starting this club and now picking up piano. Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. I remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you. I'm super happy if you're willing to help out the festival too. I kinda get worried when, oh, that mouth again, that mouth scares me. Like, it looks photoshopped, but I believe it's actually drawn, which is both insane and scary. I can't. No, that's the worst thing you have to do. Yeah. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Huh? But you weren't you complaining about yesterday, Natsuki? Okay, you can't see my face. Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival. It's the whole day we're gonna get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound like a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? Hell, hold on. Did I just... hang on. You know what I just... Yuri? Monica's the only one whose name doesn't end with an I. Yuri, Natsuki, Sayori, they all end with an I, but Monica's ends with an A. Is that, like, intended to set you off? I don't know. I don't know if that's just a coincidence or not. That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You, ball people? Eh? I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean you of all people? Okay, you're starting to sound like Yuri. You had your accent, Yuri. You're with that accent. Because it's right in your name. Monica. How is that a squid? I don't know. I don't know your logic. Eh? That's not how you say my name at all. Monica. Monica. That's how I say her name, Monica. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Yeah? Never mind. Let's just focus on the event now, okay? How does she know? Can she, like, freaking go into my Google and search it up? Fine. Your reaction are as funny as serious as Sayori's anyway. Excuse me. Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori's sitting at a desk in the corner of the room, looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey Sayori. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Please, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Yep, that's totally not fake. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone. Well, alright. If you say so. I rudely glance at Sayori before turning back toward everyone else. The conversation has already disappeared with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monica if she's noticed anything about Sayori recently. Yo, what is happening? Okay, we still have the traceback error. I don't know if that still affects today. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I suddenly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. Sean, what's up? Hey, this may sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with that? What do you mean? Maybe I'm reading a little too much, but she seems downcast today. Oh, you think so? How come I noticed anything about her? Monica appears in the corner of the room to Sayori, who's idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. I mean, okay. Maybe there's something on her mind. Well, but I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Sean. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, it's not like she's never like this. She always talks to me about things that bothered her. This time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything, so I'll drop it now. No, it's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her, and I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try to talk into her myself. Eh? Are you sure about that? You seem like she wants to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that the thing on her mind is you, Sean. Me? How on earth would you come up with that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sarah talks about you a lot more than anything else, you know. Eh? She's been so much happier ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different than how it has been now. That sounds funny, Sean. Haven't you thought that maybe you've always seen us as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? No. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? You know that this is a game and I can save it. I don't want to jump to conclusions, but you should just forget about what I said. I tried to talk to her, not that I can do anything for now. Is that what the traceback error is? Is she like purposefully deleting stuff? I don't know if that was intended or not. I don't know if the traceback thing was intended or not. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she forget. I don't know if she's like to forget about it, but I really won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down Sayori and gently talk to her. She's keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear from her. I sit myself down. I know that Sayori told me not to worry about her, and to have fun with everyone else. But that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care? Exactly how much do I care about her? And that I'm letting this weight take me down so much. I don't understand that sentence. Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? The lights are on the room. Suddenly I know she's peering at me from the book. She looks away as quickly with the frustrated look on her face. I realize that she won't get anyone like this. I've never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation of her own accord. We've known her for 3 days, so I have no choice but to picture myself. By now it seems a little easier for me to do that. I stand up on my desk and sit in one of her own next to his. I didn't mean to bother you, Ray. Oh god, I gave you the accent now. Relax, she didn't do anything, but I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? Were you even able to... How were you even able to tell I was thinking like that? Well, it's something I do a lot, so it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. That is both skilled and creepy. Not that I was staring or anything. I don't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. And I have an alarm fucking going off. Okay. I'm gonna have to end this video and do it later. Don't apologize. I'm gonna have to continue it later. I'm just gonna pause it. Your troubles are the only concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's not really that big of a deal. I was just feeling a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today. When I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit it to me. So I kind of wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Wait, Hal? What? Eh? Yeah, sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sarah and I have just been friends for a long time, that's all. Oh, I see. Friends. That's how you spell friends. But perhaps it is unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Sean, the word is full of meaning, often deep hidden beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you may know them. Ah, like you? What do you do? So you think that, so you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. The mannerisms on the outside don't always match what they may be going on inside her head. And she may not always know what she wants. I noticed her strange behavior today too. You look very I don't know what expression you're trying to show. And I also feel some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori, she really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess. I mean, you don't need to put it that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yours only looks deeply into my eyes. Her expression is, how do you look deeply into someone's eyes? Like, you just stare into someone's eyes. You do not look deeply. How does that work? Like, do you just, I don't know how that works. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. She's looking through my eyes. She's looking deeply through my eyes. So deep that it goes back into my brain and trying to find something to talk about. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes, a person's mysteries are untold even to themselves. And you, as someone honest and caring, might uncover feelings that you weren't aware were in you. That is, I think that she'd be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah, I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if we make some tea first? Not at all. Make some lemonade tea. I don't know what type of tea you make, Hugh. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Last time you said it was frickin' just... Not to mention yourself as well. Yeah, that's what I was going to say last time you mentioned that. Which is kind of creepy. I don't know if it's creepy or just Yuri likes me. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. They're kind of with the water filter inside. Every water fountain should have a water filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. We're going to plug this into the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms, especially because of her long legs. Her approach appears elegant and method. I don't know how that word is pronounced. On the home screen, her legs are as long as everybody else's, even Natsuki's. So, okay, I have the water pitcher. You can't even see her legs. It ends at the skirt. Thanks. I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah, I saw Shaw. Where are you two off to? Why do you care, Monica? We're just, Yuri was gonna make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling up the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's kind of a thing that you shouldn't care about, isn't it? That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping Volshan in our club activities? Oh! Oh, Yuri! Well then. My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Ooh, she's mad. Didn't you know it? She's the one who can access the game files. Well, let's go, Shaw. Oh god, my foot fell asleep. Wake up, foot. Ow. It kinda hurts. When your foot falls asleep, it doesn't hurt, it just feels really weird and I don't like it. Ah. Yuri quickly exits the room, and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. So, like, is there music playing in the classroom? Because the second we get into the hallway, it stops. Once in the hallway, okay, forehead. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri. Something about the way she said it. She said that. Made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it wasn't that right for Monica to judge people like that. Sean, how come even when I do something bad, you're still being nice to me? Because nothing you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and that we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things inside your head. Your mind turns light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Would you hate me if something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't imagine I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Duh! Is she happy that I called her a friend? Or is she embarrassed because I just friend-zoned her or something? I don't know. Sean, I really like being friends with you, totally. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I'm the only one just with... Why does your hair go all the way down to your waist? Is that even, like, possible? Oh god, I accidentally... What the heck? Oh. I feel awkward saying something like that. But I feel doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Let's go fill up the water pitcher now. Yeah, let's go. Yeah. Yuri and I watched the nearest water fountain. Yeah. Oh god, wait, what? Did I end the recording on accident? No, it's still going. I don't know what I did. Oh, I just had to move it a little bit. I accidentally didn't. Once we filled the water pitcher, we returned to the classroom. So, do you like oolong tea? I'm more of a fan of short tea, but anything is fine. Very well. I'm more of a fan of short tea, but oolong tea is good too. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do anything with less when I'm making tea for others. Shouldn't you do everything properly? Even if I'm not an expert on making tea or anything. In that case, you'll be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. I had a burp in my chest that did not come out properly, To my surprise, she even starts coming to herself a little bit. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show, and you noticed. Of course, I was doing a bit of thinking, and I decided that I would try to express myself a little bit more. Turns out it's not very hard for music too. When it's you who's around the way. Oh my god, everyone freaking. Why? There's Sayori, there's Yuri, they both like me. Natsuki hasn't really showed anything. Natsuki is still. Natsuki is the nice, happy, medium friend zone. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Sean. It's very enduring. Apparently, I worry about everyone. I worry about Sayori, I worry about Yuri. I haven't had to worry about Monika, as I've had nothing to worry about with her. And Natsuki, I barely ever talk to, so that's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. But for a second, I thought it said on each of us. I'm like, what? Sean, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Eh? Why's that? This is a little bit easier on my back. Do you have back problems or something? I can read on the desk, back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Is this just an excuse, or what? Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, and I do my best to manage it. Oh, crap. Crap. Okay, bye. Okay, so, these episodes are gonna have to be spread across the, thing of multiple days. It's still the same episode, thingamajigger. But in case you're, like, wondering, like, what the heck are we doing back on this screen? Yeah, so in the last part, in case any of you were wondering, down here at the time, I had to leave for school. Right, that moment. But, we left off here. I completely forgot what conversation we were in. But is that so? I wonder why that is. I don't know what we were talking about. Because it's been like a bit of days since I played this. And we need the light to be over here. I need to adjust my light. I don't want the light to be in front of the camera, but like here? I don't want it to be like in front of there, like maybe there. Okay, that's what it normally is. It's most likely because, oh my god, it's been too long since I've done these. Especially because my nose is clogged. It's most likely because your posture, right? I was hunched over like that while reading. Yes, I have terrible reading posture. That's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. Oh yeah, we were talking about sitting on the floor with bad back posture, yeah. Alright, I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. I see I have some chocolates as well. It's a bag of small chocolates that I keep hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position. We assume this what? Oh, that doesn't make sense. Okay, whatever. We assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Is this like a way to use the word assume in a way I didn't know? I assume it is. Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I thought you were like shoulder to shoulder last time. I can't see too well. Yours slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How were you closer than last time? Your shoulders were touching last time. And then earlier, okay, whatever. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? This is like the same dialogue as last time. Yura was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. What's up with your teacup? Hang on, I need to click back into this because... No, I didn't mean to do that. What'd she say? What was my teacup doing? Teacup. Yuri hands me one. Okay. Just holding it with my hand, that's not a holding of the bookness. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now, I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Yeah, that'd be a bad thing. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. How? What? She wears her intense reading expression. I can only presume the world around her has faded away. Sounds like Yuri. I use all my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. Put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book and to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Ah, that's okay. I won't take any. Eh? Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. Yeah, you're right. Chocolate doesn't even melt. If your chocolate is normal temperature, it won't melt along your fingers. I didn't even think about that. My bad. You don't need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? I thought we had 2 books, not 1. Of course, why'd you give me a book, and why do you have a book, and why'd you give me a book if we're only gonna use 1? Of course. Oh, well, okay, that's a shot. Well, where are we? Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it in a way that... she holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Okay, why does this all seem like a bad thing? I mean, like, aren't we trying to go for the route of Yuri? Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate, and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate and put it in her mouth. I don't think that's how chocolate works. Okay. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over. Okay. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Yeah, we can tell. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Sean. Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. That's... you were just helping. That's something that friends do. Yeah, just like Sayori. Right? Yeah, like Sayori buttoning up her shirt and you giving me chocolate. That's just what friends do, right? That's nothing weird about that. I mean, not really in this kind of context, but... yeah, that's all it was. Yeah, then... yeah, okay. Then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. Okay, well, the situation has gotten really tense. I know, right? It's super tense. Yuri tries to return the book, but I can't. But I can tell by her expression that she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I don't know why I did that. There was no need for that. I nervously just take another chocolate between my fingers. This time Yuri's eyes meet mine. No, they did, no. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice that her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. Why are you looking there? I raise my arm. Why do you do this? Like, do you do the Q things? Like before, Yuri parts her lips. Like before, my feet are hurting because this chair is not high enough and I need to sit on my legs in order for you people to see my face. Like, seriously, this is how I'm sitting. And my feet have to be hanging off the edge because people can't see my face. I mean, otherwise, or else I'm like down here. So we have to sit up here. Oh god. But it's different this time. Okay, adjust this. I take the chocolate and place it in my mouth. Now, it's not like, if I had chocolate, it would have been funny, but if I had chocolate, it was meant to. Never mind. Never mind, if you get the joke, comment down below. I feel a hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone, out of nowhere, I'm going to interrupt this weird, oddly sexual moment. What? Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. John, you can help Yuri put the tea stuff away, right? Yeah, of course. We weren't doing anything weird. We weren't oddly describing the breath on people's fingers. Okay, thanks. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah, you do that. Yuri picks the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us would have had the courage to bring up. So let's do Natsuki, because
Eh, this one's alright.
Alright?
Well, yeah. Well, it's not as good as yesterday's anyway. That's what you're going for, but it's not really my style. I mean, that's fine. I'm just mostly glad you're trying a little bit.
Well, of course I'm trying. At least I'm trying.
Why are you so emotionally invested in my...
Why are you so emotionally invested in my poem anyway? It's not... Isn't that more of a compliment to me? Oh god.
No, gross. It's not that I care. It's just that one of us in the club has to make sure you're not slacking off.
Really? Well, what if you ended up just scaring me away?
That's, it's not like you actually do that.
Do you have one little fang? You have like one tiny fang. I just realized you have a weird fang in you. I just now realized that. Was that always there and I was just blind? Yeah, you're alright. Oh, you're right, not you're alright. It's kind of fun to hang out here, even if I have to put up with you. Yeah, yours elbow connects with my stomach. Like, she elbows you in the stomach?
What? Oh, maybe I won't mind scaring you away after all, miss.
I was just joking.
Oh, I know. Don't worry, I was too.
Yeah, so funny. How the hell do you call that a joke? That seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was fine to hurt. I guess that's kind of the point. I should really just watch my mouth when I mess with you.
Anyway,
Natsuki holds her poem to me like nothing even happened. I'll be your beach. Is that like meant to be a joke? Because if it's a joke, I'm pretty sure I get it. Your mind is full of troubles and fears that dismentored your wonder over the years, but today I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sun will glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way that I thought you left a long time ago. What? Is it like meant to fall flat like the first poem? Ugh, I'm like uncomfortable when sitting in positions I don't want to be sitting in. Ugh. Cat, why are you on the printer? Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in the sunbeams, and hold my hand. Okay, you can't see me. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me see you shine, not your shine. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Let's let you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips to mine. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap out in a way that you thought had left a long time ago. Sounds like bronchitis. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll have to learn to love yourself. Natsuki, that's a good poem, bruh. Oh god, my foot fell asleep. I told you I was asleep. No, I told you I was sitting weird, now my foot fell asleep.
Yeah. I felt like writing about negative... I felt like writing about negative things, so I wanted to write something with a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. Kinda hard to write about anything negative about the beach. Except being sunburnt. That's a bad thing.
Is this meant to happen? Is this like traceback crap meant to happen? Okay, do we have another traceback thing? No, we still have the same traceback. Do I just have like a bad computer? I'm sorry, but an uncaught exception has occurred. When running the game, Doki Doki, name error, why read is not defined. Is that meant to happen? Is that like, because I know the game is all about like messing with the files, but is this meant to happen? We're almost through with the day anyway, so I guess I'll ignore it.
Ugh, you can really see her doing that, too.
Wait, was there something like with somebody else?
Being as right about a simple topic, and then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I mean, I guess my mind ended up being kind of metaphorical, too. There's nothing wrong with doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was good practice.
Let's go to Yuri. Hang on, I just realized Natsuki's... No, not Natsuki. Monika's the only one whose name doesn't end with an I. Natsuki, Sayori, Yuri. Monika's the only one who doesn't end with an I. Was that, like, just meant to, like, set you off or something? I don't know, let's just do Yuri. Let's just do this again. Oh, this again. Sean, this is wonderful. I can feel the emotion that you poured into it. It's the result of what I suggested yesterday? Yeah, I guess so. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to give it more feeling. Yuri visibly swallows. That's not... How? You can't see her throat. Her hair's covering it. Even her hands appear sweaty. Hang on, does your hair go down all the way to your waist? Okay. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying that you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself. Besides, people will just laugh at me. Yuri, you're like my previous girlfriend. You think like my last girlfriend. That's what you think like. Honestly, Yuri. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends? Am I your close friend, or, like, for some reason Yuri doesn't respond. Okay. Yuri? Oh, that was my cat. I heard something at the door. I was like, what? This is my cat eating food, and it sounds like it's over at the door. I don't know. Yuri smiles sadly. Sean, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? You're in a club with a bunch of friends and they don't go and meet you? Who do I eat with? Sayori? Or, who do I eat with? Who does Natsuki eat with? Who does Monika eat with? Like, why don't we all just the five of us just eat together at a table? Solve the problem. It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. Okay, well, I mean, isn't the whole point of this club to find a quiet spot and do some reading? In fact, I always have some books with me. You could really say I enjoy reading. Can you hear the music? I kind of turn the music down a lot so that you can hear me. My volume's at 8, but the computer volume goes really loud. So, I don't know if you can hear the music. Well, that's one way to put it, anyway. But books are so much full of amazingness and inspiration, people. What did I just say? People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know will make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on their face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't taste me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Sean. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. All these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now I started sharing it with you that I really understood what I was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. just being patient and respectful. That's really important to me. You know, I'm a difficult person, Sean. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I stumble over my words, even though that's just me and not me in the game. That's just Sean doing my stupid voice. Sorry, that wasn't an insult to you. I don't even know what her voice would sound like. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you've always just treated me like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them, right? I mean, I joined this club hoping that I would make friends. And to say I've been at least one success, wouldn't you? If you put it that way, we really are friends now, aren't we? Where do your eyes go? Are you smiling? I thought you were, like, timidly frowning. I didn't know you were smiling. Yuri puts her head in her hands. Like... What? Well, this time she's smiling as she does it. Yeah, I noticed that. Dumb small details. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, that's right, I need to. I do, yeah, let me get it for you. Where is this? Beach. Why are you all writing about beaches? Hush with the beaches. Why are you all writing about the beach? What is this? It's not somewhere. Marvel of millions years in the making. Is there, like, anything interesting? Shift forward, Earth furthermore. Lick foundations. Will gently lick at your foundations until you... Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? I'm not gonna read the rest of that. You didn't read it. I'm aware the beach is a kind of inane thing to learn about. But I did my best to make a metaphorical approach to it. I didn't even read it. Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it. She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted to write about the same... She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose it's better to compare the differences in our writing styles, or thought processes. Anyway, here was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she wanted to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something on simple on an occasion. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts every once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Yep, thanks for sharing. Alright, we'll just do Monica so we can walk on with Sayori again, like normal. Hopefully normal. Hi, Sean, with that weird thing all the time. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival, miss? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Yeah. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. But it'll also make me happy to see. Frickin'! I'm just gonna... I like it, Sean. Really? Okay, it's like skipping over some of the sentences. It's a lot cuter than I expected. What? Monica, you are both physically and mentally killing me. Oh, jeez. No. It kinda makes me think of something Natsuki would write. Didn't we already read this? Is that what the traceback error is? Did it, like, go back to the last day? And she's a good writer, too. So take that as a compliment. If you say so. Yep. By any chance you have... Oh, yeah. This is what the traceback error is. So, it's going back to the stuff that was on the last day, not 2 days. So, I have no idea what this actual dialogue is. Shella Silverstein, and maybe a long time ago, yeah, all this stuff. You tell us to tell stories in just a few simple words. Yeah, we already read this. This poems can be funny, endearing, even sad, yeah, blah. Sometimes the poems are a few long times ago. Maybe there's a few kids, but you know what I think. Special words. Okay, I'll know if there's a bad traceback error, or if it says the save your game thing. Maybe she's not an expert. but you probably won't find much filler. Yeah, we already read this, didn't we? What? Is the traceback error going back to the last day? The lady who knows everything. An old tale tells the wanders earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who saw every answer, all meaning, all purpose. And I ever thought, here I am. Skip a bunch of lines for some reason to feather. Lost adrift in the sky, victim with the curse of the wind something. Okay, is there like a weird thing down here again? And with the breath, you got to float. Okay. That's a weird way to do a quill. A dry quill, expressionless, I fall. One day, the legend. What the heck? Wind, breath. Your legend does not exist. And we seek the only impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with the breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. Okay, it's kind of weird how, like, up here did that. A feather, like, what? Okay. You know, I feel like there is something new that gives life a meaning. Not too physiological or anything. It's kind of just in my mind, that's what I wrote about. I see the sea. Never put too much thought into that things. I see it. Okay, we didn't go here because I don't remember saying paradoxical. At least if we had the answers, we wouldn't have to start the world loose again, meaning. You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the clubs refer to write things are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, everyone in this club's depressed. Especially Sayori, she's been acting weird. I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have to have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. Oh my god, camera, frickin' stop. I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Ah, yeah, that thing. Anyway, here's Monica's line tip of the day. If you're too shy to share your poem because you're afraid that it's not good, it can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something that you put so much into. But if you ever find something you enjoy writing, then sharing it becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling what you're writing is good or bad, it's okay or bad, whatever it was. They'll want to focus on more things that went into it and the things that you can work on. It's more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's more like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Yeah. Okay, all these are here. On to next. Okay, Saori.
It's nice, I guess.
Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. And my nose is freaking running.
Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri.
Eh? I didn't write this for anyone specifically.
Maybe. That's not really what I meant, though. But it's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. And forgetting about me! That makes me really happy. You're happy too, right? In this club?
Well, of course I am.
Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Sean.
Sayori, is there something wrong?
Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today.
Alright. Just tell me if you need anything.
I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can just go and play with everyone else now.
Why'd you say it like that? If you insist.
Yay! Leave me alone! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today.
Sayori?
Tell Monica I wasn't feeling well, okay? I'll see you tomorrow.
Before I can say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, coming to herself. What? Okay, you three. We're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out?
Hold on a second! It's just me, or did you say something strange just now?
Eh? Wait, did she? What? Hold on. Hey, sorry. Okay, you three. We're done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... What? Eh? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Oh, like, okay, everyone, you freaking people. Catchphrase? I didn't have a catchphrase.
Jeez. Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it.
Staging errors, common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. But the only thing that's different is Sayori isn't here. It seems alright. Sayori always stops lighting up the mood a little bit, doesn't she? She hasn't even talked today. It seems like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around.
Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee.
Natsuki, please show some decency.
Oh, come on!
She actually wasn't feeling too well about her really. Is that so? I hope she's alright.
Seriously? Of all the times you go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well. So much for you being all lovey-dovey.
Shut up! No. Yeah, I'm with Yuri. First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh! That curious expression from Yuri, of all the people?
Calm down, guys.
Oh god, what? That's not Monica. I talked to her earlier, and everything's fine. What'd she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide on what everyone will be doing this week. Tell me what she said!
I already know what I'm doing.
I love how no one cared about she didn't even say what she said. She just completely changed the subject. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. We might need a lot of them, in different flavors. Can you handle that all by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted!
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling the poetry pamphlets. Sarah will be having me design them. As for Yuri, you can,
yeah?
Guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're just the most talented person here, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, Natsuki. Oh, no, Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things around her are harder when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can get my own leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So, Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. Let's just bring that up. So you can make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. I love the atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great! You'll be wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway... that just leaves you, Sean. I'm the only one who's truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. So it wouldn't go a long way with either one of them at hand. You could always help me out as well. Would be really appreciated if not. That's... Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to such a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a little help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I can give to you. It's not like Monica's gonna give me a choice and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that. If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would be able to handle baking on your own. John might not be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, you may be more suited to assisting with the decorations. Oh! Yuri! Oh!
Hold on, I never said that! How hard can it be to make a few decorations anyway? It sounds more like you're just making excuses for Sean too.
What are you saying? That would be extremely meticulous work.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think?
Guys, let's settle down for a moment. We're having another cat fight, yay. In the end, I think it's up to Sean to decide how he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend with me yet, you know? He's all he's interested in.
You literally just said.
I'm surprised as well. Sorry, I was just saying that,
Jeez. just settle this already?
Yeah. Sean, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course.
Oh,
Yeah. In that case, everyone look straight up. Hang on. Sayori? What? I can pick Sayori. What? What will they do if I go, God. I don't want to pick any of them, but I also don't want to pick Sayori. Oh my god, what do I do? Oh my god. I guess I'm going on the route of Yuri, so I'll go with you. Well, I'd probably be most helpful helping out Yuri, but me?
Are you serious? Why would you?
That's okay. I can already tell you're about to say something mean.
No. I was just saying.
So you'll be helping Yuri then, Sean? Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm glad. I have a bad habit of overthinking these sort of things. So your sisters will be very useful. That's great to hear. Natsuki, will you be able to handle the baking yourself?
I mean, yeah. I already said it would be fine.
Okay. Everyone can tell Natsuki's feeling a little sour. Isn't she always? So is that everything we need to go over? Yeah, that should be about it. Are you guys excited? Well, excited might not be the right word. But I suppose I'm looking forward to it a little bit. Do you feel the same way, Sean? Me? I guess you could say I'm a little interested on how it turned out. That's good enough for me. What about you, Natsuki? Natsuki.
What? Why is everyone yelling at me? I didn't even do anything.
No, that's not what I meant at all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. I'm sorry for this. I don't really know why Sean picked me. And also, your cupcakes are the best cupcakes I've ever had. They go really well with my tea. And nothing I do will ever compare that, so...
I get it. There's a prize, though.
Why?
Well, I'm thinking one kind of acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden.
I know, I'm not very good at it. I'm sorry if I said something bad. Natsuki is the only one surprised. Monica, I need to freaking... 36 minutes, wow, this is long. Taken aback by Yuri's words. What? Aback? Is that even a word? When you make some trouble with her words, trying to feel cheerfulness with a comfort zone. Sometimes I stumble over my words, but at the beginning to understand, Yuri was just trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say in a time like this. Because Sayori's always helps someone smile and feel good about themselves.
No, I kinda appreciated it. I'm sorry for making such a big deal out of nothing. But I'm going to say this.
Huh?
You better bet my cupcakes are going to be the best part of the whole event.
I believe you.
Yeah.
Everyone I hope to, I decide to see everyone do their best. What am I saying? But with that, there's nothing more for today. So I guess it's time for us to head out and finally end the day.
Alright, let's get out of here then.
Everyone packs up their things. Okay, what? It's loading. Is that like, hello? No new files. I start to follow Monica and Natsuki out the door as they chat with each other. Eh? I turn around. Sorry. I realized I don't have any way of contacting you this weekend. Oh, you're right. Yeah, I need your phone. I can't believe that slipped my mind. I guess I should give you my phone number? Whoa, what is this? Is this new? Oh, what? This is still here? I exited this, though. Full trace back, just gonna exit that, but I think it'd be the best way is yes. Alright then. You're gonna exchange phone numbers. Okay. Then I'll be stopping by your house on Sunday. Eh? My house? Is that a problem? No, not at all, it's just my house is a mess. I thought I'd go to your house since I'm the one helping you. I suppose that makes sense. If you don't mind, I think I prefer going to your house. Alright, whatever. In that case, it won't be a problem. I decided to not press Yuri for a reason. It's not like I could matter much anyway, so I'll just be able to make sure my room is clean. Do we actually get to see my room in the game? I'd love to do that. I have to manage myself in a useful way, seemingly. I'm already nearly as creative as you are. Oh my god. Every time I click the files, there's a little thing down here, and I can't see it. I think we'll make a very productive team. Yeah! Even if you choose me because you felt bad or anything. Wait, no. You don't actually think that, do you? I don't know. It's kind of difficult to come up with any other reasons you might have chosen me. You're forgetting the reason with the most common sense. I chose you because that's what I want to do. But Yuri thinks to herself in an extremely tense expression. Yuri, you're overthinking this. You want to help me out with the point of overthinking, right? Yeah, with the Mountain Dew Code Red. Yep. I didn't realize. I'm telling you, I want to. That's all there is to it. Do you believe me? Yuri thinks really hard again. Oh god, I freaking, I'll be right back. I accidentally, sorry, I did that noise, and I accidentally, blew my nose. I don't know if you could see that disgustingness, but she looked straight into my eyes for a while. I believe you. And after a tremendous effort, Yuri finally says that, and relaxes. I need to relax my freaking back. I've been sitting up straight the whole time. I'm really looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. You good? Okay. After that exchange, we make our way down the door and it follows. I can't believe this. Yuri's going to be coming on my house on Sunday? Today is Sunday. My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point, there's no telling what might end up when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I'll have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. Already a week has passed by, what the heck? So I just now realized that, like, a week has passed by in this game. Until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. It's already Sunday. Okay, well, that means it's the next day, and we're gonna leave it here. This is a very long video. It's like over an hour. If you watched all the way through, comment code red. Comment code red down below if you watched all the way through, or if you're just at the end. Anyway, the stuff should be on the screen. Subscribe. Look at the last video, Doki Literature Club. Okay. Click here to subscribe, click here to see the last Doki, click here to see Doki Plays, click here to subscribe to the channel. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed, hope you have a good day. Inclined is now officially out of this extremely long video, which it should not be this long. You know, before we leave, any new files? Nope, I didn't expect there to be any. Okay, bye.